tour of downtown Ottawa. Just gonna hop on this double-decker bus. Get a seat up front, upstairs, so we'll have a great view of the road ahead. Stairs are kind of narrow, but people seem to manage. So we're at Herdman Station, the first stop for this express bus, which is going to Canada, but we're going to get off after downtown. So now we're heading down the transitway, heading onto Herdman's Bridge. Which goes over the Rideau River. The Rideau River. Heading to Lee's Station. Nobody to pick up here, so we'll just keep going on. It's the Queensway, major highway goes through Ottawa. Going under that, doing some construction. Heading towards the University of Ottawa. That smokestack there is connected to the main electric heating water system building. This is the computer engineering building. It was finished being built in about 2001. I can see the old with the new. That tall glass building up ahead is the newest building, which completed construction about a year ago. Campus Station. The brown building, straight ahead, that's the National Defense Headquarters. And here we come to what is going to be the entrance of the underground light rail tunnel. There you can see it there. They've got the digging machine down there burrowing its way under downtown Ottawa. And there actually are 3 diggers, one on the west side of downtown, one in the center of downtown. And they'll all eventually meet up. To Laurier here. The building on the left, that was completed a couple of years ago, part of the University of Ottawa. The building to the left, that's would be one of the oldest buildings that was first built when the university first came into existence many years ago. As you can tell by the architecture. This is the second stop for the University of Ottawa Laurier Station. They named it that, I guess, because it's so close to Laurier Avenue. Makes sense to me. So up ahead there, the tall buildings, the one on the left with the white, that's the Novotel Hotel, and the one beside it, to the right of it, is Les Suites Hotel and Suites. And now we're going to be turning on to Mackenzie King Bridge. There's the old jailhouse, which is mostly used for arts now, arts building, multimedia arts. So on the left is the National Defense Headquarters, and on the right is the Rideau Centre, which is being completely renovated. This year is going to be used to be Sears, soon going to be the home to the Nordstrom department store. The entire Rideau Centre is being renovated, being ripped apart. Huge overhaul, huge renovation. It's quite a mess inside. See, right here used to be the entrance to the Rideau Centre off the Mackenzie King Bridge. Now it's somewhere where all those boards were. There's a little entranceway. Straight ahead, that's the new, it's going to be the new Department of Finance. They tore down the building that had been there for many years, the Lorne building, about 3 years ago. And 2 years ago they began constructing that building, and it's looks finished. It's pretty much finished on the outside. Still have a lot of work to do on the inside though, so not quite done yet. Looks nice though. I like the look of it, the architecture. To the left you can see the Lord Elgin, not the tall building, but the shorter brick building. Not a great view of it, but that's the NAC to the right. You saw we passed over the canal just a second ago. And that building right there straight ahead, that's the English Embassy. So I don't know if they're going to call this the Lorne building as well, since the original building was the Lorne building. Some people think it's going to be called the Flaherty building, named after Jim Flaherty in honor of him, since he was finance minister, and this is going to be the finance department. So still have to wait and see about that. Straight ahead, it's the World Exchange Plaza. The building in front there, that was built second. That was finished in 2001, and the taller one behind it, that was the first one built, finished in early 90s. Doing a little work on the front there, or on the side I should say. There's Bell Canada. Some offices in there for Bell Canada, and the building with no windows is obviously where there a lot of machinery and stuff in there. So I hope there's no offices in there. That'd be pretty sad place to work with no windows. That used to be the cafe restaurant, Chinese restaurant. They still have the painted sign on the side of the building, but now it's Sushi-Con. And this is the famous Bank Street. It's close to the start of it, which starts on the right of us here. But it goes on way into the country, into the little towns. It's a very long street, very long street. And as you'll see in a second, that tall yellow thing, that's what they used to lower one of the diggers into the ground to dig the tunnel. So the east one or the west one will meet up with the center one at some point. It's Place de Ville there. That's the Delta Hotel. It's had many names. There's no cat on the bus, that's just a cat. attention from me while I'm doing this narrating. Probably gonna build a new building in there, probably knock down that old house. It's Bay Street and the Alberta Bay Suites, very fancy hotel, obviously when you get the word suite in there. And they squeezed a quickie in there, just to add to the class. The number 8 bus, that if you get on that bus, that takes you over the bridge into Quebec onto the Gatineau side and brings you to the Museum of Civilization. That's where it ends. That runs all day. So this is Bronson here that we're coming to. Bronson Avenue. Entering what is called the Breton Flats. The Breton Flats used to be land full of homes and businesses, and one day all wiped out for new development. Many years ago that happened, and still not much there. This is the western portion of where the tunnel begins, so they have all that going on there. So this is where the tunnel, when you come in from the east side, when you come out of the tunnel, it'll be over here. And that will probably be a condo. Condominiums are what are supposed to be filling the Breton Flats. These small houses there. So now we're turning back onto the transitway off the downtown streets, turning to the Breton Station. Straight ahead, that's the new War Museum. Well, it's about 10 years old. It's newest. You can see some of the government buildings, the tall buildings over there in Quebec. That's Booth Street, where all the cars are going. That's if you turn right on Booth Street, the bridge will take you over into Gatineau. There's a lot of bridges downtown. Quebec side. But we're leaving the downtown area now. The Breton Flats is kind of the Breton Station is, or the end point of the downtown core. And just getting off here because it's going to get off shortly, and I would rather go down the stairs while the bus isn't moving. But all the people from the Breton Station got on the bus and kept me from going down the stairs while it was stationary. It's a bit tricky going down narrow stairs in a moving vehicle. I haven't fallen down them yet, but I probably will one day. I wouldn't put it past me. Not a lot of seats on the first floor, as you can see. They're mostly upstairs, because from one end to the other there's no driver, nothing to get in the way, just the entrance to the stairs. So there, that monitor there shows you upstairs, the second floor, so if you're going to go up you can see if it's full or not, which is pretty neat. So the driver has some monitors to see, because there's cameras on the back of the bus, since we don't have any windows in the back, so he has the camera to see what's going on behind him, so he has to keep an eye on these different monitors, and he also has a monitor of what's going on upstairs too, obviously. So here we are at Turney's Pasture Station. This is a station near quite a few government buildings, a lot of government buildings in Ottawa. That's why Ottawa, downtown in this area, is pretty dead after 5 o'clock, when everyone has gone home to the suburbs. Here goes our little lumber bus, and now we're going to cross over the pedestrian tunnel to get to the other side where the bus is going east. Stop, bring me back downtown, since I'm not going to the West End. Accessible transit way system with all the elevators and all the buses designed for wheelchair access, so very accessible transit. We have a pretty good transit system. The light rail system doesn't destroy it because it's good the way it is, but we'll see. Thanks for joining me on this tour downtown. Hope you enjoyed it.